and welcome to Miriam and Eva on the road, travel and adventure. Today is part 2 of our video about how we ended up in Nepal and why we are living here now instead of Germany or any other country. So last week we already told you that the initial reason to come here was my PhD and a project that I worked in the mountains in Kaule, and the plan was to stay for 3 years. But we very quickly realized that we really like this country because it's first of all, it's a beautiful country, but also the people are very friendly, and especially to children, no?
Yeah, and I love my friends. I think they would be so sad when I go away. That's why we stayed here so long. And my daddy is here.
Yeah.
He would be so angry. He would be so sad when we would be gone. And my friends too.
Yeah. So it was much easier for me to work here because people are just so supportive, and it was never a problem when Miriam was sick, when she wanted to come with me to office. She could just come. It was a very open setting. I mean, I did my research and we worked with farmers, and they were always happy when Miriam came, and it was just all very inclusive, and I really liked that. So in the first 3 years we actually lived in Kaule, in the village, which is we already showed you some videos, and it's around 1 hour from here, and those were very simple living conditions, but we really liked it. First we lived at the demo center with other volunteers, and then we had our little own house, but we had, for example, we had to carry the water from the neighbor. We didn't always have electricity, but still it was in the nature out there, like really clean air, friendly people, so we really liked it. And yeah, so the project was running for 3 years. My PhD was running for 3 years, so that was our deadline. But the longer we stayed, the more we liked to be here, no? And Miriam has so many friends, and she really feels at home here. But we also have to say, when we first came here, it was a little bit of a shock for me. I think Miriam doesn't remember so much, and it was, I mean, she was a child, so she was adapted really quickly. But of course, Nepal is a very different country, and there was a little culture shock for me as well. And we also, when we came here, we chose a very bad timing because we came in July, which is the height of the rainy season. So it was raining every day, and everything in our house got moldy. And then at some point, because the roof was broken, it started raining into our house. One time the electricity line got struck by lightning. So it was, I remember the first 3 months were really tough. And sometimes I ask myself, like, what did I do here? Why did we come here? But then once the rainy season was over and the weather was better, then things got so much easier. We repaired the house, and the more time we spent in Kaule, the more we felt at home, and that made it very easy. So the 3 years we stayed mainly in the village. Of course, we visited our family in Germany. One time we went to Sri Lanka for holiday with my mother, and we had a really great time, but we spent most of the time in the village, and spent a lot of time with the farmers, a lot of time in nature, and basically enjoyed. So this is how we fell in love with Nepal. And after the 3 years of the project, when I was supposed to stop working, I had already decided that I wanted to try to find a job here to stay a little bit longer, because we were not really ready to go back to Germany, and we really liked the country. And yeah, like I said, Miriam was fluent in Nepali, all her friends were here, and she got used to the way of living here, like eating with her hands, and being outside all the time, being a free-range kid. So we were all ready to start setting up our life in Kathmandu, with me finding a job, Miriam finding a school, and all of that. But then, after 3 years, the earthquake hit, and that kind of changed a lot of our plans, and of course changed our life on a very profound level.
Yeah.
But that's a different topic that we will leave for next week. So for today, this is it.
Yeah.
I hope you understand a little bit better now why we chose to live in Nepal, in this beautiful country.
Yeah.
And why we feel so much at home here.
Yeah, and my friends are here and also in Kauli, and I feel so much there at home, like that would be Germany, or like a nice home for me with my friends, and I would never leave that place.
Yeah.
And don't forget to give us the thumbs up, and for now we will say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.